Hi, welcome. This is going to be a bit of a different kind of reading than what I normally do that is geared towards a general group of people. This reading will have a specific purpose. So if you're here for the typical horoscope energies, love, creativity, art, passion readings, then this probably isn't for you, but otherwise, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here, and I hope this will be helpful. I thought I would do one last reading that sort of that addresses what's going on right now with with North Korea and see what the cards and energies have to say. Any advice or information. I'll be the first to say I don't know. I'm not an expert with politics or anything like that, so I'm not going to try to impose my own, just sort of, read the cards that I've already pulled to save time. Hopefully by now you trust my card pulling style and know that it's all very legitimate. I will pull some cards at the end though, just additionally, and we'll just sort of see how it goes. So I've already pulled some cards based on questions that I've just through watching the news been hearing people ask and are wondering about. So from two different decks I pulled cards for each question and to compare and contrast, and again, always use your own logic, intuition, discernment, and judgment when listening to these messages and taking in the information, and apply it to the context that you need, and just sort of keep an open mind, as what hasn't happened will probably seem unfamiliar, but just see how this might apply in a broad scope, if not directly to the question that I've asked. So let's get started. Okay, so I thought I would just quickly show you the whole board with all the cards that I've pulled so far, and then I don't have to hold it up because the screen's not big enough. So I already pulled some I Ching cards. Both of them add up to be a 7, and that's actually a card that's number that's coming up a lot, but I'll put those links below. For status and development, progress, like, are they ready to send missiles? The Hermit and the Devil. I'll go through these later. The timeline, the Death card, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. All of these are pretty much reversed. And then the Strength card. I got some multiples and doubles that popped out, so I'll kind of go through these. For the number of missiles, got 60. Can't even see if I'm showing this to you. And accuracy, from 0 to 10, the accuracy, estimate 8, for how accurate they can get their missiles. 8 came up twice. Strength card and 8 of Pentacles. For their intentions, these cards popped out a bunch of times, different times. The Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Again, another 7 that popped out twice. So, when I was thinking about it, it was 2, 7, 4. I was kind of going through my head. It's 274, rhyming nuclear war. On the bottom bottom, this also popped out, this card. It's number 9. 9 was a big number. And then for location, that was a little bit, I'm going to do a globe turn too, but what flew out was the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, or discs, and it's down here, and in the other deck it was the Princess of Cups. It came out like this, asking where, location, two of wands. I was looking out, usually with a globe, where, so I'll do with a globe. I think this is like, from my perspective, asking where, and then this came from their perspective. I'll reverse cards I'm going with as their perspective, or reverse numbers. And Princess of Cups, so probably someone in water, or it's a person. Like someone's location, and then I asked one more time, and these both came out like this. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Fire, or Wands. So I encourage you to like look up some of the meanings too, if the traditional meanings, because I'll go through them as I know them, and as the, what stands out to me, what my thoughts are on them, but you can always look back and see. So it's hard to go off from here. So when I first asked the status, I got the Hermit reversed. Because it's reversed, I'm saying from their perspective. Actually, what first popped out was the Victory card, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. I was not really sure how to take that, so this was the second card that popped out, Hermit. This is kind of like either this could be 6, like I asked again, from 0 to 10, what the status was, 0 being like not at all ready or prepared to send out missiles, ballistic missiles, or 10 being like they could send them out tonight. So take this for how you see it. It's 9 usually, but I've been going by the number that presents to me from their perspective, so 6. The Devil also popped out. I actually found this card from the top deck. It's totally ruined. But that's 15, and again that adds up to being a 6. 9, so maybe somewhere between 6 and 9 level-wise. It's hard, like, to light a fire under your ass, like, anyways, they both add up to being a 15, which is a 6, so I'd say 6. Okay. Both, this could also represent a Virgo, the Hermit often does, and Capricorn. So I will have to, I don't know how I can do it, but there is, I'll go through the cards and I'll talk about it. maybe I'll talk about it now because timeline. So earlier today, I kept getting the number 4, 4, 4, 4, and sun. And my first thought was my sun sign, 4 degrees. Not because it has to do with me, but for where it's at right now, transit-wise. Sun's in Leo, but I kept getting to where Mercury is. Wish I could. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a separate thing. But and Mercury is right over where I have Pallas Athena, the Pallas asteroid, in Virgo, and so I realized that basically for the sun to get to that point in the chart, it would be about a month from now. So I believe you have a month to at least be prepared. And I can't even count how many times, like when I was watching the news, sometimes I just shuffle cards to see what the reaction is from the cards to what people are saying, and I don't even remember how many times the death card popped out, like at least 6 or 7 times. So the death card, 13, bad blood, and or 4. These usually indicate pretty quick time for me, either days. Both have indicated days, minutes, weeks. So I would go with 4 weeks, which is again another month from now. So then to double check the timeline question, these 2 cards first popped out. 9 again, and the Tower. 16, 7, another 7. This is the 9 of Cups. So again, water. And then I did it again, and a 9 came up again. So, Sagittarius down here too, which I also got for the energies. When I pulled the energies earlier, I got Sagittarius and Capricorn. It's energies to be aware of. What's his name? Kim Jong-un is a Capricorn, so it's opposites here. It's just weird how many 7s have been coming up. 7 and 4 and 9. A lot of that. Strength, Tower, and Happiness. 9 of Cups. So it's a wish. I kind of feel like it's like this card is not present. So And again, this is ruled by Mars again. Jupiter. The arrows too have been coming up a lot. So 4 and 7 maybe. So again, the number of missiles, this came up like this, so I read it as 6, and I assumed 6D or something, and then this popped up later, again, Mercury, Sagittarius, so, and I think this popped out when I said missiles, 60 missiles, so somewhere between probably 60 and 80. For the accuracy, again, I did 0 to 10, and 10 being extremely accurate, pretty strong. And then this came up again for the other deck, so 2 8s, again 16, some overlap there. How accurate they can get. And then for intentions, like what they really are hoping for, like I said, I think, okay, so came out like this. Again, 2 4 7. 2 7 4, nuclear war, or to get away with something, to get away with maybe to get away with. This came out in the second deck, which is adjustment or Libra. Again, it's an 8, but in this deck it's switched. 11 and 8 are switched. So again, those levels, adjustment. It'd also be like not listening to, or like not paying attention to maybe the sanctions or something like that. He's usually trying to like not get caught, to sneak away with something. But having to leave a couple things behind. So I was thinking of like capture the flag, but this is 4 of Cups. Like sometimes I think of this as like, is it for real? So I think yes. This is seeing the clear way through, finding a clear way through too. Maybe don't get too carried away, to get carried away, like to take over, to take over, government law, take over, this is Libra. Also, could be two military bases in Guam. to take control of, to take over, to take off. Maybe we need to take off the blindfold, take off, see something for what it is. This is in regards to their intentions of what they want to see happen, what they want to see happen. It's kind of obvious. It's not too revealing, but again, adjustment, Justice, Libra, 8. Maybe, or take control of something, to notice, to be noticed, to get the government's to get the government's attention, that kind of thing. To take notice, that could be it. To take notice. To be heard, respected, to show their power, I guess. And again, location-wise, these cards came up. So 0, the Fool. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe something having to do with, 4 by 7, by the way, I just wanted to say that. And 7th house is originally ruled by Libra. Maybe between 4 and 7. I don't know what that means. Maybe while distracted, while the government's distracted, to show what they can get away with. Probably somewhere having to do with water, since that popped up a few times. Again, Ace, though, usually all aces are usually a brand new beginning, and so as far as location goes, to start over, maybe, not sure. Again, you can reference the playlist and see if there's any information there that kind of point you in the right direction. For location, I got these cards again too. So the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed. Either way, not great. I mean, as far as energy goes, if it's referring to a person, it could be, I usually say Gemini, but it's like a helicopter. Knight of Pentacles also popped out earlier too, but I didn't keep it. And the Ace of Wands. I think of the song I have there is Burn. And Knight of Swords I have is Vanilla Ice. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Ice, burn, baby. I don't know. It's 4 letters. to, and the Princess of Cups. Same artists, Byrne and Ellie Goulding, same artist. Byrne and Princess of Cups. By the water, there's all these orbs, like these silver orbs by the water. Again, too fiery, two of wands. Usually he's holding the globe though, looking out over a cliff. Mars, Aries, and again, Queen of Wands. So another fire sign or fiery location. Princess of Discs. Okay, Lord there. I don't know. So they were opposites here. So earth, fire, and water. Maybe two, lots of twos too. To the U.S. Okay. And I said I got the 58. 58, 59, and 9 for the I Ching. So put links for those below, and then let's do the globe. I landed. And I guess Indian Ocean. Seychelles. Let me see. I'll do it times. Who knows, it might be different, lots of locations. Australia over here. New Guinea and Iranian Jaya. Philippines. It's kind of like here. It's not super accurate, but I would need a bigger map and different signals. Maybe I'll do it one more time. I just sort of feel like, if you're wondering, you've never seen me do this before, explain it. I just sort of feel like a heaviness or like a weight, especially like right here and kind of into my hand, certain areas. it's like a weight. Highest and greatest good. Locations. Africa again, or like this area. The Indian Ocean. This time I landed more so towards Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania, Ethiopia, but it was just pretty strong all over that sort of, which is also by Saudi Arabia. Also, the Six of Wands has been coming up a lot, and that's over in that area too. The music video is. Let's see if there's any like straightforward advice for how to like engage. These are love cards, but sometimes they have like good healing family issues, and calling in your soulmate. Yeah, I don't know, something with family. Parents. Some from this. If there's anything else we need to know. Ten of Swords. Those Things That Hurt Instruct, Benjamin Franklin. The Crown by Odilon Redden, 1910. C'est d'Orsay, Paris, France. Came out like that. Ten of Swords is like the, it's transition. It's like cycle has ended. You're about to start over. Sometimes with your thoughts, sometimes it's like being stabbed in the back a little bit, feeling that way or thinking that you've been maybe like betrayed or something. Hopefully not, but Ten of Swords. And a Cups on the bottom. Let's see for some other. Else for the highest and greatest good. All to be aware of. Jeez. Gosh, it's so far across the room. Ten of Cups reversed. This is the Chariot. Since that popped out earlier, that probably is important. Any kind of travel, transit, movement. This is the balloon by Palmers, 1878, Hungarian National Gallery, Budapest, Hungary. To not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. But more so just, again, think of any sort of transit. It doesn't have to just be by air or, submarines. It can be train, car, anything. But this is, again, feeling some sort of victory, feeling victorious with something. You've won, you've brought things together. It's a success. Since it flew out, I don't know which way it went. But earlier, when the Chariot came out, it came out reversed. So I feel like they're feeling pretty victorious, pretty successful. It can also have to do with military, being in the military, fighting a battle, winning a battle. So it's also number 7. I'll pull a few more from this Toth deck. Or actually, since I already pulled a bunch of cards out, use a different deck and see if there's any overlaps, important things to know. Highest and greatest good, important things to know, anything else? Queen of Wands again. Queen of Cups again. By the water. Queen of Wands there. And this popped out earlier, the 7 of Pentacles. Discs. And the 7 of Wands. Here's the 7 of Cups. Hello. Midnight. It's a song I have there. Sometimes, being a bit like seeing clearly, seeing through something, picking something out, having your options, but choosing what's right for you, what you feel is right. It can also be head in the clouds, like fantasy, like delusion, feeling like, and that again was reversed. So options though, 7 cups, 7 days, 7 week. 3 times 7, 21 is the world. That came out a lot earlier too. This can mean target, threat, 7, standing your ground, standing firm. They both sort of were sideways. So I think both, parties are pretty much like thinking things over, wanting to fight off any threats, stand their grounds, have maybe a feeling threatened, targeted. It reminds me of Ireland, even though it's quite kilt, but like just being in the garden, fighting off something, time, pushing something down, pushing something aside, harvest time, I have a new song there, Silver Lining, First Aid Kit, which I think of Judgment too, because of the cross. First Aid Kit, but also Clouds by Silver Lining. I don't know, maybe it's just something in there, I don't know. Or 14. So 5. Some sort of change. And I've also come to think of the 5 of Wands as nuclear family, or some sort of nuclear fight, or so like everyone just sort of just chaos, like little boys with big weapons. 5 though, a change, and again I think of where I have all these planets in my 5th house, and that's why I was looking at 9. Mercury is 9 degrees, and that's where I think is the maybe cutoff point or something, like deadline, where it is now in at around 10 degrees. And when the sun gets there, so 5. Again, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that none of this comes true. I'd rather look like a fool and have everyone be safe and happy than, but I always feel like it's better safe than sorry. Forewarned is forearmed kind of thing. So, yeah, I hope that. Anyways, this Oracle card from Ching Map Oracle. Maybe I'll do a couple. A little bit long here. People need to know. Wishing well. I did say something about wishes. Got the 9 of Cups before, in terms of number, I think, or timeline. I don't remember which one it is now. Timeline, I think, 9. This is 48. That's also been a very 4-8 or 4 to 8. 4-8. Wishing well, but when that fell out, let me get that one. Great, rock bottom, 10. Wishing well, rock bottom, bottom of a well, maybe, or something like. It's weird, it's kind of mirrored. It says, surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. Upright, I'll read it both ways. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall, or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move forward, onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear. Like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. And reversed, it says, reverse, this card is a symbol for addiction in all forms, subtle or obvious. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results will never provide you with what you desire. At this moment, there is nowhere else to go, and you're facing the end of the road. If you fear change, be willing to change. Surrender your wants to a higher power. Ask for truth and allow humility to be your guiding force from within. You will always get what you need. You're only a victim of your own perceptions. Take heart, because you can't sink any further. The only way to go from here is up, and wondrous things await you. So I feel like, and take that out of context, like what hasn't worked in the past as far as like sanctions and things like that go. Like, again, just doing things different, coming up with a new strategy. Chanel 48. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Upright. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. Is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates a field of possibilities where a new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens, it just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear, or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well, then trust in spirit, prepare to be amazed. Reverse, this is not a time to force anything to happen in your life, especially when it seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into destructive fire of obsession. Step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration into manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desire. So they're a little bit, cheesy, but you can see if that applies to you in some way. 4812, 3 again. Maybe I'll do one more oracle card for encouragement. What do people need to know regarding Korea? 52. Just pointing at the globe. All these little globes. Again with the and a 7 again. Direction, purpose, objectives, taking a first step. Yes, I know these cards are a little cheesy too, but messages come through in any way, shape, or form. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. Thoreau. And purpose and direction, goals and plans for the future. Without these, our life would be stagnant and have little meaning. Having something to aim for, to achieve, to look forward to, no matter what, no matter how small, is the difference between a day-to-day existence and living a fuller life. Reading, learning, seeing, experiencing something new, and setting goals, a journey to tomorrow. Even the longest journey starts with one step. Consider the reasons why, the options, the choices, the chosen direction, and let your journey begin. Also got the Fool before. Maybe there's some people traveling. Maybe some people need to travel. Decisions determine destiny. All these weird sorts of you can see all the vines, clothing, or helmet sticking out to me. And the compass here, or the 8, however many, direction. So north, south, east, west. From 8 of Wands, which is borders, in music video playlists. So maybe there's something in that, borders, maybe the border between north and south. Alright, Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Queen of Wands again. So, find the light. So again, Six of Wands there. But again, in person or a lot of gardening, things like that. Orange dye. Is there anything else people need to know before I finish this up? High Priestess. So again, Pisces, the moon. The moon's kind of important. Keeping things secret, keeping things behind closed doors, keeping things close to your chest, secret knowledge, information, technology, intuition. Using your intuition to, again, another two, beginning and end, between, knowing things maybe that others don't know, connecting with water again, this has been popping up a lot too. Six of Swords, going somewhere, travel, remote viewing. I was trying to do that earlier, and it's funny I mentioned a staircase because I did see like a staircase. Sometimes I don't know if it's my imagination or you know what I mean. I don't really practice that very much, but it was like marble tile, maybe not marble, just that like eggshell tile, colored tile, some like blue, and then it was like kind of cheesy gold, not gold though, like metal staircase railings. It was like a half platform, it was in a big hallway. Something, I don't know. But this really can just be like short distance travel, getting on board, what's driving you, what's moving forward, moving on. Another six, though. Six of Swords and or air. So some kind of travel, either travel of the mind or something, baggage, that kind of thing. Getting things, carrying things across, like moving to move, get people to move, get things off and running. Moving to smoother waters, from rocky waters, that kind of thing. Water. Queen of Cups again. Fool. Love. Two of Cups. Like, also be a meeting, coming together, some sort of like, yeah, two people seeing eye to eye, level-headed, exchange. Again, emotions, Queen of Cups, emotions, sharing how you feel. It's the Fool. So twice, two zeros, 2 0, two souls intertwining. I don't know how that fits in. Some sort of compromise, maybe. Soulmates pop up earlier, like usually it's like the soulmate card. Taking a risk, a jump. Feeling foolish, or feeling remembering to, feel your way through something. It was based on my emotions. I would not feel very good right now about things, but because getting to this stage is what I've been trying to. I don't know. This is. I've been trying to prevent, at least with what I've been sharing on here in my playlist. So, I'm gonna be like, people are like backed into a corner like that. I don't know. If I think of anything else, I'll do another reading or something. Anyways, I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Bye.